I'm Sarah Baxley, and welcome to Pinkie the Bear. This is my Mystics, Metaphysics, and Mindfulness channel, and I'm here today with a little guided meditation for releasing tension. Tension is definitely something that I'm sure we all have dealt with. Probably if you are watching this video, you are watching it to relieve some tension. You know, there is so much stress, in today's day and age. We're living dual lives with, our online world and our personal world, and, just kind of really getting caught up in, day-to-day life of our jobs and kids and family and duties and everything. So, sometimes we end up storing tension in our bodies without even really realizing that we're doing it. So today we're just going to kind of go through and, just kind of maybe identify like the areas of the body that we hold tension, and just kind of try to breathe into those places and kind of try to relieve some of that tightness and that stress. So anyway, for this particular meditation, you can sit, I'm sitting with my legs folded right now, but I think I'm actually going to straighten my legs out because I personally sometimes also carry tension down like in my feet and ankle area, and I like to kind of breathe into those places as well. So, sit into, I'm just going to kind of lean my back against here, but get into whatever is the comfortable position is for you, whether or not you want to lay down, maybe you want to walk around, maybe you want to sit down, whatever that is for you, just go ahead and find that comfortable place. So whenever you feel ready, just go ahead and just let the eyes kind of just gently close. And just breathe normal and just notice your breath. Notice if your breath is deep. Notice if it's shallow. Notice the way your chest moves up and down as you breathe. If you find different thoughts kind of running around, throw out a lasso and wrangle them up and pull them in and let them kind of just sit down and take some time. So anyway, just breathe. Just notice that you're here. Just notice that you're here and now, in this present moment, that you found yourself here to sit and relax and take everything in. You've set aside this time to give back to yourself, to clear your thoughts, and to relieve tension. So give yourself a couple nice full breaths. And again. And yet again. As you sit with this oxygen now sent through your body, just notice any areas where you might carry some extra tightness. Maybe you're carrying some tightness in your neck. If so, send a couple nice warming breaths to your neck. Maybe you're carrying some tension in your shoulders. So take a couple nice deep breaths into your shoulders. You can kind of move them around a little bit. Let them know that you appreciate them. Let them know that you acknowledge all the hard work that you do for them. Let them know that you're honoring them and giving them love and space right now. And then let's move down to the back. Maybe we're carrying tension in certain areas of our back. Maybe it's our mid-back. Maybe it's our lower back. But if you're carrying any tension in these areas, just notice that and breathe. And breathe into these places with a deep breath. And again. And again. And then we move down and notice if we're carrying any tension in our hips and in our thighs. Maybe we have tension in those places. Maybe some of us, deal with issues with sciatica. Sometimes there could be nerve or pain that stems down through the sides of our hips and down our thighs and down our leg. So if you're storing any tension in those areas, just take a deep breath and just breathe into them. Breathe into your sciatic nerve. Breathe into your hips. Breathe into your thighs. And just notice how that feels to kind of breathe into those areas. And then let's move down into our calves and into our shins. For those of us that maybe we wear heels to work, maybe we wear a lot of sandals, maybe we're on our feet a lot. If this is the case, just kind of notice and take some intentional breaths and send those breaths down into your calves and down into your shins. Sending deep breath down. And finally, let's go and move our intention down to our feet and down into our ankles. We use our feet a lot. They take us around from place to place. They carry and support all of the weight of our body. And, they also get, sometimes the oxygen takes longer for them to go down because they're furthest from our heart. So I want for you to take a couple intentional breaths and breathe all the way down into your feet and all the way down into your toes. You can move your feet and your ankles around a little bit and move your toes around a little bit. And just take a few deep, intentional breaths down into your feet and ankles and toes. Ready? And again. And again. And now I want for you to notice how you're feeling. And notice if there's any other areas and any places where you're holding tension. Maybe you're holding tension in the crown of your head with your thoughts, with your thought patterns. And maybe you're carrying a lot of tension in your neck. Maybe you sit down at your computer or your laptop and you're bending over for many hours during the day. Wherever that is that you're holding that tension, wherever it is that you notice, as we close, just take 10 intentional breaths into that area and into that part of your body or parts of your body that you notice that you're storing the tension. And as you breathe into those areas, visualize the tension almost like a cloud floating away. It's almost like the wind of your breath is pushing away that cloud, that dark cloud of tension. And with every exhale, it moves further and further away. So on the count of 3, we're going to take 10 intentional breaths. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. That's 1. 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. Again, sending it to the areas of our body that we're holding the tension. Ready? And that's 7. And that's 8. And with each breath, we're releasing the tension. And that's 9. And finally, our 10th breath. Ready? In and out. And notice how you feel right now. Notice how your body is feeling right now. Are you feeling more relaxed right now than you were when you first sat down? Are you feeling relieved that you've let go of some tension that you were holding before you took this time to honor yourself and honor your mindfulness and meditation practice? So just take a couple final breaths to yourself. Kind of come to and notice your surroundings. And notice the natural rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. Whenever you're ready, just go ahead and gently open your eyes and notice your surroundings. Notice where you are. And notice that you're here, right here, and right now. And notice how even taking just a couple minutes out of your day, notice what a huge impact that can make on your life, on your body, the ways that you carry tension, your thought patterns, and your overall outlook on life. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, then hit a like or share it with someone that you think might enjoy it too. And if you're watching this from YouTube and you'd like to see more material like this, then just go ahead and hit the subscribe button with the little ding-a-ling, the little bell next to it. I typically post meditations once a week. So anyway, thanks again so much. Your body thanks you, your mind thanks you, your heart thanks you, and I thank you for being here with me right now and sharing this time. So anyway, thanks again, and I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. Cheers.